Hey, what is going on guys? Dale619 here. We're going to be playing Risk of Rain. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for BulletBill96 because he bought me this game on Steam. It's my birthday 2 days ago, so I just want to say thank you so much. Without him, this series and this video, should I say, wouldn't have been here and wouldn't have existed. So thank you so much for that. So, let's get straight into this. Okay, so I did another recording of this about an hour ago, so I played this game for about 40 minutes, and it sucks because there was so much in that video which was great and everything worked out, and I was really amazed and intrigued by the universe of this game. It's really interesting and pretty unique, to say the least. And then it didn't work because some things went wrong in the video, so that sucks. So we're restarting it, but I still think I'm going to have the same amount of fun as I did the first time. So let's get straight into this. So there is 3 difficulties: Monsoon, Rainstorm, and Drizzle. And we're going to be playing on Rainstorm. The game is pretty difficult, to say the least, and we can only pick one character, which sucks, which is the Commando. The Commando's pretty good though. He's got some pretty good abilities. So let's get straight into this. To be honest, I'm having a ton of fun with this game. I played it for maybe like 40 minutes, and honestly, it was fun. So how can I explain this game? Well, first of all, you might be a bit confused why your character is so tiny, because I'm sure it was. But yeah, your character is pretty tiny, to say the least. And, well, let's just say the first video was a bit of a mess, because I didn't know how to shoot in the first, 20 minutes of the game, so it was pretty interesting, to say the least. But this is Risk of Rain. It's honestly, I leveled up, which is great, and that robot's trying to kill me. Pretty much everything on this planet and everything in this game wants to kill you, pretty much. And you're just a commando with a pistol and a few different unique abilities, and you got to pretty much be really, really careful. And take this robot down. There we go. It seems really silly to kind of compare this game to Spelunky, but I like how this game is on a basis of you have one attempt, and if you die then that's game over. You start again, bare boned and not with much essentials really, and that's what I kind of like about Spelunky, and that's what I kind of like about this game. 2 completely different games though. Oh god, I got hurt though. That's not good. Let's take that robot down. So you might think that's quite a silly comparison, but going into this game, I didn't really know what to expect. I heard a lot of good reviews and I heard a lot of good things about this game. Normally, you shouldn't really go off reviews though, because kind of use your brain and don't go off what someone else has written on the internet or in a magazine or whatever, So, but going into this game, I was excited, and I've kind of been interested in this game for quite a while. When it came out, I was like, oh, this game looks really, really good, and I saw a few people on YouTube do reviews of it, and I saw about maybe 10 minutes of gameplay, and was really impressed by how kind of different and unique it looked. I mean, this soundtrack for this game is pretty wonderful, to say the least. It definitely fits into the game, definitely, and it's kind of just you can rock out to it sometimes, because there's some, if we get to a boss fight in this game, which we definitely will, right, I don't really want to spoil too much, but if we get up to a boss fight, you'll definitely see how the music kind of progresses and how it can change in the split second. But it's so good, it's a great soundtrack. But I was interested in this game for a while, and let me just take these guys down first of all. I was interested in this game for quite a bit when it came out, and then once it had been out for a week or so, I wouldn't say forgot about the game, but it just kind of slipped it through the cracks and then kind of disappeared, I guess. I've done that for a lot of games where when I first played, I've not played it yet. When not Metal Gear, in the Metal Gear is a good example. Metal Gear Rising, when that came out, I totally forgot it came out until a few months ago. And the same with Bioshock Infinite. I waited and waited and waited for that game for years. And then when it came out last year, which is scary to think it was 1 year ago, I completely never played it. And it's weird, I can get excited for games and then just kind of never play them really. But here we go. So I'm gonna try and take down this drone because it's after me, which isn't good. I don't think it's going to come onto this path. I don't think so. No, let's take this jellyfish down. It is messing me up a tiny bit. There we go. So we should hopefully get to level 4 pretty quick. I'm going to move the cursor down there because that was in the way a little bit. I'm just going to move out of this robot's attacks. There we go. It's gone down on that column, so we should be able... Let me just... Oh dear, it hurt me then. So, I'm going to talk about the abilities a little bit, because when I first did my first attempt to this video, I didn't really know what I was going into. And now that I have a tiny bit... I have maybe 30 minutes more experience going to this game, I can kind of tell you more about it. But in a sense that I'm not doing a review here, I'm kind of doing a playthrough, so... It'll be kind of... I'm going to try and word this correctly. So, pretty much the very beginning of the game, before you go into the main menu, you get like a 2-minute cutscene where your spaceship gets attacked and it explodes, and then you land on a confusing and world. I have no idea where an island came from. No idea. But you land on a world which you've never really been to before, and you don't really know what the environment's like or what this world kind of keeps inside its locked doors, should you say. So that makes sense. But going into this game, pretty much we have 4 abilities. So Z is to shoot, X is to do like a super blast, C is to roll, and V is to do that. And they're all kind of small powers, and as you can see at the bottom we have the blue bar. I didn't actually notice the first time, but the blue bar is the experience bar. So when that fills up, we're going to level up and gain more health. Then that health will increase, and then it says use on one side of the screen. That's if we pick up any items, which I picked up maybe 2 items in the entire game, but not really used them because I died before I could actually manage to pick them up and use them to their full ability. So we are looking for... Let me just take this guy down. We are looking for the teleporter, and you'll see why, because it's pretty cool, I have to admit. Okay, let's take this guy down. I think we're nearly done with him. Can I just roll out of the way? There we go. I don't think he'll kill us. There we go. So we got a bit of experience and we got some money, so with money we can open chests and new items, and we got lens maker's glasses. I've never had these before. Chance to do double damage. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. I like that. I'm going to try and stay clear of these jellyfish because they are... Okay, oh, I'd rather not. I'll just stand right in the middle of both of them. So we collect some experience there, and we've got some more coins, so should be okay. So, to be honest, I can definitely see myself playing this game a lot more. We've actually spent 4 minutes and 30 seconds on this world, so I'm actually going to try and get a little bit of a move on so I can show you more what the game is about. I've had maybe 6 to 7 goes on this game and enjoyed it a ton. I'm actually... Oh, and there you go. So, this world is on very easy difficulty, and you can see how quick I died there. Your death was extremely painful. Oh dear. So we got to level 4, our time was 4 minutes, kills 14. We didn't kill any bosses, we didn't actually get up to any bosses. And we got killed by that little critter there, and we played as a commando. So let's definitely try again. So we're on to the dried lake, ground 0. So let's just climb up this mini rope. So I definitely like the feel of it, and I definitely can kind of get sucked into this world of this game, definitely, and it's kind of just really interesting. Like, you're just kind of stepping into the dark and stepping into the unknown and not too sure kind of what to expect, which is a great feeling for some games, especially, I would say horror games, but most of the time they're kind of the same, as in jump scares and kind of things across, like creepy hallways and stuff. But for this game, you feel like you don't know what the next world is going to be like, and I think, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think every single world is randomly generated at one point or another, so certain, like, I don't think certain textures are regenerated. I just think that certain enemy placement and certain weapon placement and equipment placement is different. We can't actually buy any of these. That looks like a knife, which would be very helpful, but it's $25. I'm not too sure what year they're set in, no idea. But I think, you know, it kind of leaves it to the player's imagination, which is always great. I honestly really can see myself playing this game and getting sucked into the universe and kind of having a really good time with it. Because like I said, I've put maybe less than an hour into this game already, and I'm definitely having fun with it. And with some games, like when I first played Terraria, I was kind of nervous about it because so many people had hyped it up and so many people have said, oh, Terraria is great. And the teleporter, it's a good thing we've actually found it. It's only there. It didn't take us too long, it only took us 1 minute to actually. And there's a sandbug, I'm just going to try and get rid of this dude. He's pretty easy. His attacks aren't really that good, but that's all I can really do. I just wanted to show that as an example. I'm actually going to move out of his way. I think I'm getting a little bit cocky with this guy, which I don't think I want to do. Let's try and push these back a little bit. And we leveled up to level 2. So, it's pretty easy to level up for the first few levels. The highest level I've ever got up to would be level 5, I think, which isn't the best, but you'll see why. So, once we activate the teleporter, it's going to ask us if we're ready. I can actually open that. I can actually get a chance to get a reward also. I don't think this jellyfish is going to kill me. No, I nearly did. And I think if we kill this next jellyfish, we're going to proceed to level 3, which is going to be good because we're going to have a boss fight coming up. So I think the main goal, I'm not too sure because I've never completed the first world ever, but I think the first goal, should I say, excuse me, is pretty much to activate the teleporter and defeat the boss what comes with the teleporter, and you're probably going to see that. Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to do it. There's 2 left, and I've got... and the bar. Yay, and I get something out of it. Head stompers, hurt enemies by falling. Oh, that's... okay. I thought I could just jump on the heads then, but doesn't look like I could. So let me just take these guys out. Maybe we can gain a bit more health. I still want to be a little bit careful though. It looks like a dragon, that creature. It looks something like a dragon. So let's just take these. Yeah, I would say they're like purple dragons. We've leveled up, so we're level 4. And you can see our health has gone up quite a bit. We've now got 206 health points, which is great. So I can definitely kind of get a feeling for this game, and I've said that a few times now, but pretty much the sound of this game and how it feels and how it kind of controls is great, and I've had no problems with it. It just really, really sucks that my first recording of this game, which was like around 40 minutes, but there's a lot of mistakes and it was quite tedious at some points, that, you know, it went wasted. But here we go, and press A to summon imps holding a reward. As you can see, these are imps, and we've got 1 left. We've got 10 seconds to kill the last imp. I'm not too sure. There it is. Oh, and it's health too. First aid kit. Receive a delayed heal after being hit. That is absolutely great. That is marvellous. Marvellous. Can we put that into our inventory? No, I think it's just on the sidelines. Okay, that's okay. Thought maybe we could put it into our inventory, but it's just like kind of on as kind of a special power. I'm actually going to be a bit careful because that guy was coming to the side of me. So let's take the sandbugs down. And I'm sorry I'm taking quite a bit of time here. I know it might not be the most entertaining thing in the world to see. So once I take down this sandbug, which I've nearly done, just maybe take out a few more hits. Just going to move out this way quick. There we go. Get a bit more experience. So we're only on level 4. I think I'm probably going to get to level 5 or maybe level 6. And then that'll probably be the highest level I can get up to for now. And then I'm going to try and see what the boss is, because I've seen 2 different bosses. Oh, we got a monster log, jellyfish. That's great. Which I'll show you later before we finish up this. So, okay, first of all, I'm just going to try and get out of the way of these guys. Okay, I say that, and then I was in the way. Okay, we reached level 5, and we're nearly halfway through level 5 already, so it's not too bad. Let me just take this sandbug down. There we go. He's going to give us some more money and experience points.